What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Fantasy Football Game Show presented by Front Yard Fantasy. I'm your host, Simon, joined as always by my beautiful co-hosts, Josh and John Luke. What's up, guys?
What up?
Ready to go, ready to win. Going down, JL. I don't know about big, but we'll see. Definitely JL.
I'm definitely going down also. Last place.
Guys, also joining us today is very special guest, Vignesh Doraiswamy. You can find him on Twitter at Dr. Vig. The doctor is not a misnomer. This man is a medical doctor.
A true doctor.
An adult.
You got tummy troubles? Call him.
Yeah, you got Tommy Trembles. You can call Dr. Vig over here. An internal medicine and a pediatrician. And he is the co-host over at the Pretend GM with Alfredo Brown in the chat today. Dr. Vig, thank you so much for joining us.
Alfredo.
Oh, it is great to be here. Thanks for having me. If you saw Alfredo and thought I would do anywhere near as well as he did because he won, you are completely wrong. As I was telling y'all, my like quick under pressure answering and thinking skills have all been devoted to medicine for the last decade. So everything else, you'll see. It's going to be hilarious.
Ask a football question, you'll just be like, ventricle. Oh,
yes. Lots of ventricles will be answered today.
Was that the answer to a lot of questions on your exams? Ventricle?
A ventricle of some sort at some point is usually.
It's a good guess then. It's a good guess.
You know what you're trying to do here, Vig? And I'm not going easy on you. I'm not going easy on you just because you're saying this.
I see right through you.
Guys, we got some people in the chat ready for today's show. Craig in here. Anybody else want to sing this for me?
You don't want me to sing either.
Doctor, give me the news. I got a bad case of loving FYF.
Oh, gosh. That is beautiful.
Josh, that was way better than I thought.
Josh can sing. He can dress up in a suit real nice like yesterday. What can't you do, Josh?
I'm just wearing the polo today, but, maybe.
Points for the callback to yesterday.
Yeah,
I like it.
Maybe I'll throw on a nice sports jacket, I'm with the doctor today,
With the doctor.
Oh, yeah.
You always wear your sports jacket to the doctor. Come on.
Oh, yeah.
Don't we all?
Everybody knows that.
Especially the emergency room. Before you get thrown in the back of that car, make sure you throw your sport coat on.
Josh is really old school. Josh is extremely old school.
Airplanes, doctors, whatever.
Wearing
The bus. Yeah.
The sub shop. We got Tamian in here saying Mike White is going to be the starter for the 49ers at this point. I don't
Is there a
think
reason
so.
for this? I'm just wondering.
Tamian, maybe if this happens, it's on record now. It's on camera. You were the seer of a future that none of us saw happening. But welcome in. Joey,
Mike
what's
White's
up?
on the Jets. He signed never mind. I digress.
We got Joey in here. He said 3 p.m. came real fast today. It did. Usually when I'm looking forward to something this much, it takes a while to get here. But, oh, man, 3 p.m. just happened. Mr. Scampers, what's up? Howdy. Welcome in. Kaysen, glad to have you here. Vig, you got a cheering section in the chat already. Chevin in here on your side. We got J-Wall, FYF, GOAT. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. At least one kind of animal. Maybe that farm animal. And Tamian says, whatever. Josh, don't fail me this week. You failed Tamian on Jeopardy last week.
I can't fail you.
Josh.
I'm going to win today. Easy win.
Probably.
Doubtful.
What's
He's
up,
getting a little
Albert?
more confident. Vic's getting a little more confident. Yeah, I can tell.
No, you're probably going to win is what I'm saying. So.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
All right. Fair enough.
Albert, welcome in. Good afternoon. We got Sean here as well. Welcome in. Glad to have you. And Tamian with the reasoning, because Mike White is the best of all time.
Clearly.
Yep, that's fair. If we just judge based on that first game, he is the best of all time.
He might have had
probably
one of the best first starts of all time. Actually, right? I can't think.
Yeah, that was incredible. That was incredible.
If I remember, wait. Jameis Winston and Marcus Mariota, both of their first games, they played each other. And if I remember correctly, they both went off.
This is why I'm going to lose.
Okay, I digress.
Like that. This is why I'm going to lose.
Yeah, I don't know anything about medicine, though. So maybe the whole grab bag category is just a bunch of medical terms and stuff. So we'll see.
Guys, I saw Albert in here mention the new overtime rule. Was that officially approved? So, Josh, do you have details on what the it's postseason only, if I remember correctly, what was proposed, right?
It was agreed upon. I don't have the details in front of me, but it's each team is going to get a possession now, right? I don't know what exactly was passed. Was it they can go for 2 or no? Or
I believe I saw something about NFL teams are going to be more likely to go for 2 at this point, but I don't know the exact specifics of what the rules are. For this new
I think the premise of it is that both sides will have the chance to have the football. So even if the touchdown is scored. Yeah.
So I'm not good at getting things in the moment, but I Googled it, and it's each team in the postseason gets a chance. So if both are tied at the end of that, then it goes to sudden death. So then it goes to next score after. But each team does get a possession, even if the first team scores a touchdown.
Okay. That's fine. I like it.
That is fun. I'm cool with it.
I like it. Yeah, me too. Postseason only, whatever.
Maybe there's a slight advantage for the second team now, as compared to when it was a huge advantage for the first team, but I still think it's better than the way they had it previously.
Yeah.
I'm cool with it right there. Guys, before we get started with our show for today, a couple reminders. Number one, if you are not already following our guest over on Twitter, go and follow him right now. He's on Twitter at Dr. Vig. It is right there below his Jaguar embezzled face. That was the wrong word, but that's what we're going with.
I like it everywhere.
Face.
So make sure you guys follow him over on Twitter. After you do that, if you're watching this video, that means you are already on our YouTube or Twitch channels. If you're on YouTube, hit that subscribe button and make sure you like this video. If you're on Twitch, hit that follow button. It is the easiest way to show your support for this show. Guys, are you ready for some Jeopardy?
Oh, yeah.
I'm ready for some.
I'm going to pull this up, and I predetermined the order before we started. So, Vig, you are going to be going first. Josh, you are going to be going second. JL, you are going to be going third. I'm going to explain the rules of this game, and then we will start playing. This is just like the TV show Jeopardy with a couple small changes. Number one, this is fantasy Jeopardy. So most of these questions are going to be NFL or fantasy related, the vast majority of them. When it is your turn, you will pick a question that you want to answer. So, Vig, you'll be up first. You'll have full range of the board. You'll pick whatever question, whatever value you want to answer. If you get it right, that money is going to be added to your total. If you get it wrong, we're not subtracting. It's positive only here. We don't want a bunch of negative scores at the end, which JL and Josh, I know it would just be negatives all over the place.
I'd be a little bit positive.
And only not me negative because I'm not playing. After you answer your question, Vig, if you get it right, this is the other twist in this game. You get to pick the category for the next contestant. So if you get your first question right, you get to tell Josh what category he's answering from.
Yes.
He will still get to pick his value, but you get to determine the category. That's to make up for the advantage in Jeopardy, where if you get one right, you get to pick the next question that shows up. That's how we're recreating it here. We will go through questions like that until all of these questions have been answered or we run out of time, at which point we will go into our final Jeopardy question. Now, this is the one question in the game where you can lose the money that you've banked. You will be writing down a wager from 0 all the way up to the total amount you have earned throughout the game. If you get it right, that will be added to your total. If you get it wrong, that is going to be subtracted from your total. The contestant with the most money at the end of that final Jeopardy question is our champion for the day.
Me?
Any questions?
Nah.
No questions.
Concerns?
No, that's fantastic.
Insults?
I just want to give a shout out to Craig's, he's always great at this, but absolutely fantastic little pun there that involved my name.
Oh man, he's too good. He's too good. He's just too good.
He is too good.
Also, we got Scott in here. What's up, Scott? Welcome in. Glad to have you here. And Craig said, if I want to bet on who wins this game, what is the VIG at the FYF Sports?
It literally
that's fantastic. That's hilarious.
That's a pretty good one.
The VIG.
And then Scott, with more information on our overtime rule in here, he says after that it goes to round robin sack races.
Travis Kelce.
I love it.
That's his game.
No, but the opposing team gets to pick who your representative is for the sack race.
So it's going to be big man sack races.
Oh yeah, it's going to be O-line sack races is what we're going to get right here.
What is Alfredo, the VIG on a bet? Isn't that like the interest or something?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Gotcha. Yeah.
Alfredo, and you said Vig with the fast Google skills. Watch him; he's a cheater.
Well, you'll if you see me go down like this, then you know I'm cheating. So just my phone's away. I won't look down, but
I'm gonna try to avoid the chat.
Tamian with some advice for us says go all in for Final Jeopardy. Just saying right away, go all in for
Actually,
Final
last
Jeopardy.
time we played Jeopardy, it kind of hurt our guest who was winning, didn't go all in, and then we surpassed. So yeah, maybe. But Final Jeopardy could be tough. Maybe we all get it wrong. Who knows?
Okay, Vig, we are going to start with you. A reminder, the $100 questions are going to be much easier than the $500 questions, but you've got free reign of the board right now, whichever question and category you would like. I guess I should probably run through these categories. We did it a little bit pre-stream, but I can explain to everybody watching what these are. Player 1 plus player 2 or player 3. We've had this one before. This is going to be a package of players plus statistics versus a single player. You tell me which one is higher. Odd man out. I'm going to give you a statistical category like 5 receiving touchdowns or more. All of the players listed will meet that category except for one of them. You need to tell me who that odd man out is. Where was I again is a new category. This one is similar to our My Story category, My Journey, My Story, but it's a little bit different. I'm going to give you a player and their career by teams, the years and the teams that they were on, but I left one thing blank with a question mark. So you guys are going to have to fill in that blank for me. Grab bag, this is anything. Literally anything could be in this grab bag category. And then Final Four, we got the NCAA men's and women's Final Four coming up. So this category may have something to do with that and may have some more football, NFL related questions that I squeezed into kind of meeting with this category. So this is a mixture of football and some actual Final Four trivia going on in here. You guys ready? Vig, you've got free reign of the board. Where do you want to go for this first question?
All right. Let's do grab bag for 100.
Grab bag.
I'm trying to avoid the football, as you can tell.
What is the capital of Mexico? Mexico City, Guadalajara, Oaxaca, or Tijuana?
I'm going to go with Mexico City. And if that's wrong, I should just quit.
Mexico City is absolutely correct.
I thought you all knew medical stuff, Vig.
Yeah, what the hell?
But the 100 is one of those where you can like make an easy guess and hope you're right. So that's what I was doing there.
Unless JL's hosting, because sometimes
I'm not so good at gauging difficulty, guys.
Scott says, I think Josh is the spy. You got it, Scott. Josh is the spy.
Josh is always the spy.
Wait, this just reminded me. I was watching, there's this show called Game Changer. I sent it to you 100 times, JL, but it's a show where it's a game show, but they change the rules every time and they don't tell the contestants. And they were playing Jeopardy on an episode I watched yesterday. And they said what question they wanted, but then all of a sudden a boat showed up on the screen and traveled to that spy. And it was basically a Dungeons and Dragons campaign on a Jeopardy board where they had to like role play to discover the questions and solve a puzzle. So that one was kind of like the game was the spy instead of a player was the spy right there. Nice job on that question though, Vig. It is going to give you $100 and an early lead, and you get to decide Josh's next category. Where would you like to send them?
You do.
Let's do some Final Four. Other things I don't know well.
Ooh, yikes. I don't love it. Let's go 200.
200 for Josh. Okay, I need you to name 2 of the 4 players that had at least 1,200 rushing yards during the 2021 NFL season.
Yeah, I think I can do this. Okay, definitely Jonathan Taylor and definitely Nick Chubb.
Final answer?
I feel like I should think of another guy, but yeah, Jonathan Taylor and Nick Chubb.
That's right.
Those were the top 2. Jonathan Taylor was over 1,800. Nick Chubb with 1,259. The other 2 were Joe Mixon and Najee Harris. Yeah. Both really close to that 1,200 mark, but they got it.
I knew Nick Chubb, but I was like, there's like one guy with more rushing yards, but it was just Jonathan Taylor.
We had some great answers in here. Chubb, Jonathan Taylor, JT Chubb, Taylor Chubb, JT and Mixon, Taylor Chubb.
All right. All right.
Lots of JT and Chubb, Taylor.
Well
Lots
done.
of people getting that one. Josh, that is going to add 200 to your total. And you get to pick JL's next category.
Oh, and by the way, I saw some people in the chat wondering who Jeff was. I guess there was a poll posted, Jeff, JL, or Vig. I'm Jeff. I'm Jeff and Josh. I am both. I am all.
He is all. He's everything.
I'm infinite.
We all have a couple names here except for me. JL, John Luke, Josh, Jeff. I guess you could call me loser.
JL, I want you to go to Final Four as well.
You little Jeff.
Yeah, that's me.
That's you. I'll take 300, please.
300.
Simon.
Name 3 of the 4 players that finished with at least 1,450 receiving yards during the 2021 season.
Okay, so Cooper Kupp.
Probably not.
And then Justin Jefferson. And I'll go Davante Adams.
Davante Adams, final answer on those 3?
Yeah, those 3.
I like that, to be honest.
Let's see. You got the top 3, JL. Wow. The last one was Jamar Chase was number 4 on that list. I thought
number 4 would have been tough.
4.
It would have been tough for me to get the 4th one. I'm going to be honest with you. The top 3 I knew, but that last one would have been tough.
Some people in the chat getting that one as well. Lots of people getting that one. And Scott in here with the Jeffster. Just combine his name at this point. Be like Cher, Madonna, or Prince. One name.
The Jeffster.
I like that.
I like
Jeffster.
that. Yeah, I do
Napster,
too.
but
I do too.
Jeff.
I'm about that.
JL, that's going to add 300 to your total. And after the first round, the scores are Vig with 100, Josh with 200, and JL with 300. A lot of right answers so far. And you get to pick Vig's next category.
Let's send Vig to Final Four.
Oh God. Okay. You know what? Someone said go for 500, so it might be my only shot at being elite. So just all the way.
Okay,
I'm
500.
gonna regret this, aren't I?
I need you to name all 4 of the teams in the Final Four of this year's men's college basketball NCAA tournament. The Final Four is coming up this weekend. Teams are determined. I need you to give me all 4 teams.
This is embarrassing. Most years I would have been able to tell you this, but I legitimately have been working for a week straight, and I have zero idea. So I'm going to be last 2. But let's think. One of my friends posted on Facebook about how there may still be a Duke versus UNC. I have no idea if they've lost, actually. So I'll keep both of. Honestly, there's no point in me even trying this. I have zero idea. I don't even know what I'm doing.
You felt,
but let me think. No,
confidence.
I told you I'm not very good. So let's think about this. So Duke, UNC. What other teams have I seen recently? My friends from Philadelphia love Villanova, and they've been talking about that. I'm going to say they're still in. And then one more. I need all 4. Oh gosh. I have no idea.
If it makes you feel better, Vic,
Kansas. I don't know. There you go. Those are my 4. I don't know what makes me feel better. I'm just trying to think of what was on my social media feeds this morning, and I feel like I'm going to stick with those 4: Duke, UNC, maybe Villanova, and Kansas.
Okay. Well, the final answer is Duke, UNC,
Villanova,
and Kansas.
That is legitimately impossible.
Teams. Kansas is the only 1 seed in there. We've got Duke and Villanova at 2 seeds, and then UNC as an 8 seed in this Final Four. Nice job on that one.
No way.
Dave. That is going to put.
Did you change that? Is that really correct?
That is 100% correct.
I wrote down 4, and I got Kansas mixed up with Kentucky. So
I knew
Kentucky lost.
I knew
first round, Josh.
Right? Yeah. It's 2Ks. 2K number 1
That's
seeds.
too easy. Yeah.
I don't pay attention to basketball. Shut up, JL. You don't know basketball either.
I don't know anything. I would have got that wrong.
Alfredo is pumped. You got that one right. Tavy said no way. Literally,
I'm saying no way. This is just literally things I picked out from what I saw on social media.
That's awesome.
You got it.
It's the first year I haven't made a bracket in like a decade and a half.
Yeah, me neither.
That's how little I paid attention.
Yeah,
this year.
no bracket over here.
Yeah, none of us made one either. The ones at the bottom of the front yard.
Hey, I'm tied for 8. I'm tied for 8.
JL made one. But Dr. Vig, getting that one right means you get to pick Josh's next category. Where's he going?
I'm going to do where was I again? I feel like there's always going to be a player who played on a team I won't remember. So I'm going to keep picking that one.
Chat. It might be take me like 10 seconds to like contemplate this one.
Good idea.
I'm going to go with where was I again for 300.
Okay, 300. This is Marvin Jones, 2012 to 2015 with the Cincinnati Bengals, 2016 to 2020 ? 2021 to present Jacksonville Jaguars. Where did he spend that time, Josh?
The Detroit Lions.
Final answer?
Yes, sir.
That is absolutely correct. It is the Detroit Lions. That's going to add.
Shut up, JL. You don't know Lions.
Easy. Lions are so easy.
I'm messing around with you.
Also, we had
you should have asked for 300. You should have asked who the first team was. That would have.
I thought about it. That seemed a little too hard for the 300.
That would have been tough.
We had Ivan in here saying I was going to delete your number, Viggy, if you got that one wrong, but you got it right. So you are.
I would have gotten Bengals, by the way, JL.
You would have known it.
I would not have.
You're so smart, Josh.
I would have gotten the Jags though, for sure.
You just know stuff.
Definitely would have gotten.
You just
definitely would have gotten Jags. I just know Marvin Jones.
Maria also said, "Does that make JL Jalafalo?" And Simon Saveld and Mr. Scamper said, "Jalafalo is a terrific sauce."
Oh, I love it.
I'll have the Jalafalo sauce.
Coming right up.
Lots of people in the chat got that one right. Come here now, Beach 89. Yes, I did in fact pick Iowa to win. And you know what? They were a great against the grain pick. I stand by my decision. It did not go well though. Yeah, that went very poorly. If Duke wins the whole tournament, then I will have the winner that I picked will have lost in the first round, and the team that won the tournament I will have picked to lose in the first round. So that would be like really impressive. Just the double whammy of really bad. And Scott wants to know, is it established that this is your nickname, Vig? Is that an established nickname?
Yeah, so honestly, Viggy has been a nickname. That was my college nickname. Alfredo went to college with me. Everyone called me Viggy until med school. Viggy's totally fine.
Came in here.
Yeah, a lot of folks call me Viggy Smalls. That was like my school nickname.
I like that. I like
so
that.
I have a particular affinity for that because I was born and raised in New York.
Love it. Love it.
It just seems right.
Viggy. Can't you see? Sometimes your takes just hypnotize me.
That's cool. We got a Josh tune and a Simon tune all in one screen.
I mean, yeah.
Joe, you're next.
Doctor,
no, I feel
the news.
Feel it in my
that
bones.
was pretty good.
A hell of
Josh,
a song.
You answered that question right, which means you get to pick JL's next category. Where
are we
he
going, Josh? I don't care.
You
Send me
can
somewhere
go
anywhere.
to player 1 plus player 2 or player 3.
Cool. I'm cool with that
Yeah.
one. Let's do 300.
300 in player 1 plus player 2 or player 3. So what I want to know is which is higher, Baker Mayfield career wins or Stephon Diggs plus Hunter Renfrow receiving touchdowns. And that's from this past season for receiving touchdowns.
Oh.
All right.
Like Baker Mayfield career wins or Stephon Diggs plus Hunter Renfrow receiving touchdowns from 2021. Sorry about that.
That's interesting. Okay. I know Stephon Diggs and Hunter Renfrow had about 18 or so, between 18 and 20 receiving touchdowns this past season. Baker Mayfield's been playing for some amount of time. I'll go with you know what? I'll go with Mayfield.
Final answer?
Yeah.
It is Baker Mayfield with 30 to Renfrow and Diggs 19.
Yeah, that felt too low.
18 to 20? How did you get that exactly?
It's come up in previous trivia.
I wrote down 20 myself.
How many touchdowns they had, and I couldn't remember if they had 9 or 10, but I knew that they were both around 9 or 10, and so I figured
that's impressive.
I figured if they were both, the lower end would be 18, the higher end would be
especially 20. Renfro's. I know it surprised us in the past. Like it's Renfro had 9 touchdowns.
Yeah. It's come up in recent trivia. It's popped up in mine.
Brady said Simon wouldn't write an anti-Baker question. Hey, I don't misconstrue the facts. If the facts are anti-Baker, then we can have an
That's a
anti-Baker
good question because I don't think about career wins very often.
Yeah, it's a little tricky, but you got it, JL. So now the score after that round is going to be 600 to 600 to 500, and you get to pick Vig's next category.
Dude, it's so easy. I'll send Vig to odd man out.
Odd man out for Vig. Okay. And Sully in here saying, "What's up? Welcome in, Sully. It's been a while."
Sully?
What's up, Sully?
I'm gonna do 300. I forgot what odd man out was again, but we'll make it work.
Okay,
you've explained it to me twice now.
One category.
10 or more receiving touchdowns. One of these players does not have 10 or more receiving touchdowns, Vig. I need you to tell me the one player from this list that doesn't have 10 or more.
From last player that doesn't.
From last season. Yeah.
Okay, so we have DK Metcalf, Travis Kelce, Adam Thielen, who I think hit 10 exactly. Mike Evans is always good for 10. Kelce, I feel like Kelce was under. I'm gonna go. This sounds blasphemous, but I had Kelce and I was disappointed with his touchdown numbers. Is the recollection I have in my mind. I don't know if he got 10, but I was disappointed with him, so I'm gonna go with Travis Kelce.
Travis Kelce from Vig. Final answer.
10. Yeah. Did I get it wrong?
I think you broke that down perfectly. I think you did. I really do.
You got it exactly right. Travis Kelce had 9, Mike Evans with 14, DK Metcalf with 12, Adam Thielen with 10. So these numbers were close, but I figured with touchdowns, those are separate enough that one touchdown is enough of a differentiator. And obviously you saw straight through it. The Adam Thielen 10 was the trick there, and you still got it. Nice job, Vig. I think that's 100% so far on these questions. No pressure to everybody. Vig, you get to decide Josh's next category.
I'm just sorry, Josh. I got to do where was I again? Because that's where I'm going to fail. So
I kind of like that category, actually. Yeah. I kind of like it.
I kind of wish Josh sent me that category.
Really? You like it? You can have it next time.
No.
Once I get this $400 question right, I'll give it to you.
Ready? You ready, Joshua?
Right.
I'm going to get out of the chat just because I think it could take me a second to.
This is Ryan Fitzpatrick from 2005 to 2006. He was with the Rams. From 2007 to 2008, he was with the Bengals. What I need to know from you is where was he from 2009 to 2012?
I'm going to need to just break this down for a second. All right. I'm out of the chat. I'm not looking at anything. I'm actually in the banners right now. So I would have never gotten he was drafted by the same. I didn't even know that. Bengals. I didn't even know he was on the Bengals, to be completely honest. Let's see. Wait, there's a team missing in here that I know he played for. Yes, the Buffalo Bills. Let's go. Buffalo Bills. That was his best team he played for. Yeah. Final answer.
It was the Buffalo Bills, Josh. You got that one absolutely correct.
Did the chat get it?
I thought the chat all got it. Except for Scott. Scott said the Texas State Armadillos, which I believe was pre-2005, if I remember correctly.
He got a big contract with the Bills, I believe, if I remember correctly.
Guys, I get it. This is a little bit easier, but I thought maybe with just the sheer volume of teams out there that it would confuse you. But you guys got it. Josh, you got that one right, which means you get to pick JL's next category.
Hey, JL, you said you wanted to go. Where was I again? And you got
Oh, I'm less confident now. I'll go
yeah,
with.
that one was.
I'll go
a
with.
second.
I'll go with 200.
Oh, you wimp.
Yeah.
Darren Waller, 2015 to 2016, question mark. 2018 to 2019, Oakland Raiders. 2020 to present, Las Vegas Raiders.
Ravens.
Final answer?
Yeah.
No hesitation.
Ravens is absolutely correct. JL, you got that one right. Maybe I shouldn't do Ravens questions with so many
Take the
Ravens
easy
fans on the
200.
show.
Take the easy 200 on that one.
You got that 200 though, absolutely. And
Wow,
you are
what a
down.
close game.
Chat got this one right. Ravens, Baltimore Ravens. People in the chat. And Tamian said, really? Yeah, I think people forget that he was over there with the Ravens, maybe except for Ravens fans. And then he missed a couple years.
He didn't do anything with the Ravens. So,
Nope.
like,
Yeah.
Read his story if you haven't. It's a pretty good one.
It's awesome.
JL, you get to pick Vig's next category. Where is he going?
All right, Vig.
Wait, I love Tamian in here said, I don't like this category because I don't know this at all.
I'm with you, Tamian. I'm totally with you there.
Go to Final Four.
Please don't.
No, let's send Vig to player 1 plus player 2 or player 3.
Oh, God. Okay. What's the score? 900, 900, 800. Let me take... If I lose, at least this way I can blame my poor skills. I will go to 500 again.
Good
That
call.
way I can just say they were tough, and I can
Hey,
feel
that's my
less bad by getting them
strategy.
wrong.
You got the last one right. That is Simon's strategy.
Like,
He's
that's
like, I'm
what
not
I
going to
do.
pick the $100 one and look like an
Embarrass
idiot.
myself.
I don't want to look like an idiot. That's why I'm going for the big ones.
Okay,
But
here's
we've
your
seen plenty of
question.
$100 questions get incorrect before. You know?
Vig, here's your question. The number of strings on a concert harp or New York Giants plus Denver Broncos points per game?
For 2021, of
For
course. Not that it makes a
2021, of
difference
course.
as I
Yeah,
asked
for
this.
2021, of course.
Well,
Like, know
I
what
can't
a
even
concert
like.
harp looks like.
I can't
but-
even. It looks like it's got a lot.
Oh,
I don't know how
I
much
wasn't
a lot
even
is, and these
picturing
were-
the right instrument at first.
Because you're playing it like this, right?
It's like,
Oh my God!
That's beautiful.
Just-
That's a beautiful rendition.
Concert harp is my answer because it looks like it's got a ton of strings, and these were not high-powered offenses. But I just a guess, honestly.
Final answer?
Yeah, I'll go with concert harp.
It
like
is
it.
the concert harp with
There we go,
47
there we go.
strings compared to the Giants and Broncos. They came out to 34.9 points per game combined right there. So, Vig, you saw right through my trick on that one.
I
just
just said
feel like
harp
40
easy. Harp
47
easy.
sounded so
How's that
high,
easy?
doesn't it?
Yeah,
That sounds like
easy
a
harp.
really high number. Like I thought it was in the 20s or something until I looked this up.
Mr. Scamper says, remember the rule changes for harps in 2022.
oh,
Yes.
true.
Nothing
Keep that in
higher
mind.
than 45.
Oh yeah, I love the confidence in here from people with the harp.
I
Like,
know. I know.
absolutely.
The
Like,
absolute
I
confidence.
really have zero clue.
Ivan that goes harp easy. I mean, he's a Giants fan, so he probably knows.
Well,
So
it's really
Vig,
just no way they had that many points, right?
maybe I underestimated the perception of how many strings are on a harp. I thought you guys were going to think like in the 20s or
I thought
30s.
100. I thought 100 at least. At least.
All right,
Vig, where is Josh going?
Josh is really good at this. Where was I again? So let's give him an odd man out this time.
Oh, that was bad choice. No, I'm joking. I don't know. We'll say 400.
400 for odd man out from Josh. 300 or more PPR fantasy points.
Mm.
Debo Samuel, Austin Eckler, Derek Carr, Jalen Hurts. And so this is 4-point per passing touchdown on the quarterback side.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's Derek Carr here. That's my initial thought. Debo Samuel, top tier wide receiver. Austin Eckler, top tier running back. Jalen Hurts, I'm almost positive, finished above Derek Carr. So Derek Carr is the answer.
Final answer?
Quarterback, sir.
Sure. Yeah, I'm going to.
It was Derek Carr with
Hey!
270.6, Josh. That was the trick. It was the quarterback, but you saw straight through it. Nice job on that one. Going to put you within 100 of Vig right there, and you get to pick the next category.
Yeah. Let me think. JL, you can just go to Final Four.
Thanks, buddy.
No problem, friend.
I'm going to go with 400, please.
Okay, JL, I have a feeling you're really going to like this one. Name 3 of the 4 teams in the Final Four of this year's women's college basketball NCAA tournament.
Actually, I was just kind of watching some of this last night. I wonder if I can get it.
I don't know,
I'm
man.
gonna try to get this.
I'll go. This is going to be so embarrassing because I have no idea which teams are even good. I'll go with what I know from like a decade ago. I'll go UConn, Kentucky, Kansas, Purdue.
You only need 3.
I only needed 3.
Oh, okay. The first 3. Kentucky,
Utah,
Kansas, and UConn.
UConn. I accidentally said Utah. That's not an answer, just so we're clear. Utah's not an answer. It wasn't like a slip right there. Well, JL, you got 1 correct. UConn was correct. The other 3 are South Carolina, Louisville, and Stanford. 3 number 1 seeds. UConn being the only 2 seed to make it into the Final Four this year on the women's side of the bracket. I'm sorry, JL. You do not get the points for that.
I would have gotten that wrong as well, JL.
We had people in the chat getting it. Connecticut, South Carolina, Louisville, Stanford. Close from coming here now. Had 2 of the 3. Notre Dame as their 3rd. UConn, Louisville. We had some people in the chat doing pretty good on that one. But JL, that means you do not get to pick Vig's category, which means Vig, you got free reign of the board. Whatever question you want, it is yours.
I think that was the first miss.
Oh,
holy
gosh.
Crap.
I'm not going to pick Final Four. Let's see. Grab bag, odd man out.
Final Four. Flex on us.
Well, I don't want to embarrass myself not knowing the 100s. I'm just going to stick with the 500s. If I lose, I get it. I will go with odd man out for 500.
Odd man out for 500. 10 or more interceptions. So these are players that threw 10 or more interceptions. Jared Goff, Mike Glennon, Mac Jones, Lamar Jackson, Zach Wilson. One of these players did not throw 10 or more interceptions. Who was that player?
Goff, Mike. And this is, again, just all last year, right?
Only last year. Correct. In regular season.
One of these guys who did not throw 10 or more. Jared Goff. Yeah, this is tough. I got to think.
Also, you followed Tamian's wishes. Tamian said, odd man, 500.
Oh, I didn't know that, but Tamian at one point said just keep going for the 500s, which is honestly how I've thought about all of this, is just go for the 500s. I like it as a strategy. Wilson, he threw a lot, so I'll say it's not him. Jared Goff. Did he? I don't know if he had a ton of interceptions. I'll hold on to him for a second. Mike Glennon definitely threw, I don't know, probably at least 10. Zach Wilson, Mac Jones, Lamar Jackson, Jared Goff, less than 10. Watch me be wrong. Everyone criticizes him, but I feel like he doesn't throw interceptions as much. He just doesn't make as many great plays as people want him to. Jared Goff, why not? At this point, if I'm right, it's lucky. Yeah, if I'm lucky, I get it. If I'm off, then it's all good.
Let's see.
I like Jared Goff there.
Jared Goff is the correct answer with 8 interceptions. Mac Jones had 13, same as Lamar Jackson. Zach Wilson had 11, and Mike Glennon, in the limited time he was starting, had 10 interceptions.
Well, I knew Glennon threw a ton. I felt like he was the trick answer you wanted me to go for, which is why I threw him out the window first.
Definitely the least amount of games played.
Definitely the least amount of games played. We had a bunch of different answers in here, but quite a few people getting Jared Goff. Mark got it. Kaysen got it. Alfredo saying Goff daddy. Albert with the Goff. And then Sully said, that is tough. I'd go Goff. And Alfredo is a proud papa right now with all of these correct answers, Vig.
Thank you for the 500s is all I got to say. Like this is a very lucky strategy for me, but it's working.
Vig, you get to pick Josh's next category.
Let's see. Josh hasn't had a shot at grab bag, have you?
No, I haven't.
All right. So let's give you grab bag.
All right. Thank you. 300.
300 in grab bag for Josh. Which of these movies was not based on a book? Forrest Gump, Fight Club, Pulp Fiction, or Jurassic Park?
So this is a tough one in my mind because Pulp Fiction is kind of based on a book. So I think that's based on a book enough that it's not going to be the answer here. Jurassic Park, I believe, was. I'm not really sure about Fight Club, but it seems like it's a book. I'm going to go with Forrest Gump. It's not a book? I don't know.
You ready?
Forrest Gump.
Final answer?
Yeah.
The answer is Pulp Fiction. The other 3 are direct adaptations of novels of the same name.
Pulp Fiction is kind of based on a book.
It drew from a bunch of different. I fact checked this like 3 or 4 times. Do you have a name of a book that it was based on?
JL was just telling me about it.
I literally just talked to the guy who was working with him on that, or for the writer guy. Anyway, it's not important.
It's based on pulp magazines.
So it's based on like thousands of books.
It's not based on a book. It's not based on a book.
Not based on a book.
I did, when JL said it, I kind of was like, I don't know if it's based on a book. It's based on yeah.
Josh,
anyway,
what you don't know is Jaylen and I colluded on this question well ahead of time for him.
Yeah. It was literally like
see the misinformation.
It was last week we were talking about this, like last Friday.
That's kind of hilarious.
I'll ask that guy. I'll ask him what he thinks.
Kaysen said, "Who the hell writes a book about dinosaurs?" I believe it was
Michael
Crichton.
Crichton.
Michael Crichton. I don't know how
it's
you
Crichton,
say it,
actually.
but-
I've heard it both ways.
And then Forrest Gump was the one that surprised me. I had no idea Forrest Gump was
Me
directly based on a book that is apparently darker than the movie. And Sully
I
here
actually
saying-
knew that. I knew that because it is darker. I've heard about stuff that's in the book. Oh my, I'm upset now.
That's okay. Well, JL, you got free reign of the board now. Where do you want to go?
Is this really how you spell dinosaurs? Because
No.
it looks like dinosaurs.
That is dinosaurs. That's the kind of beer I like.
Just going back to it, like Pulp Fiction's
Dinosaurs.
not based on a book because Quentin Tarantino wrote it. You know,
Yeah.
it's not.
Yeah.
I should just went with that.
That's okay, Josh. We'll forgive you.
JL screwed me. He
You're welcome.
accepted me.
JL,
Not
where are you
based on a
going?
book either.
I get to choose. I'm gonna go with I'll go with butts. I'll go with grab bag for 400, please.
Grab bag for 400 for JL. Which of these Pokemon has the dual rock dark typing? Is it Terrakion, Claydol,
You might know
Cradily, or
this, Jay. Watch
Tyranitar?
out.
Like, what generation are we into with all of these? Like, I haven't even heard of any of these besides Tyranitar.
I don't know either. I definitely would not get this right.
I feel like you want me to go for Terrakion. That's how you say it. I feel like that is a big giant trap. I'm gonna go with Cradily.
Final answer?
Yeah.
I am sorry. It is
Oh.
Tyranitar is the rock dark typing, and that evolutionary line is actually the only rock dark typing across all generations of Pokemon. That is unique to Tyranitar. I am sorry, JL. You get no points for that one, which means, Vig, you've got free reign of the board now.
All right. Where was I again? 500?
I have no idea what any of this means. I have a prescription for Tyranitar.
Watch out. The side effects.
And Sully said, "There's little in life I know less about than Pokemon." Well, we are quite on the opposites. We might make a good trivia team then. I got your gaps there.
Catch your
Oh, and this is a
gaps.
fun
Oh.
fact. Forrest apparently does not get internet rich off of Apple stock in the book. I know you must know one and done must know the book a little bit. Huh?
We need to all read before next time we're all on. We're reading
Yep.
Forrest Gump the
Sorry,
novel.
reading.
It's
All
the
right,
FYF
fair.
book club.
You've got a lot
I'm
more time
reading.
than we do, Simon. So
Yeah,
that's
Mr.
not
Mexican.
fair.
Vig, which question would you like?
The 500 on where was I again?
All right, let's see.
500 on where
That
was
should be like
I
some
again?
esoteric. Okay.
This is Brandon Cooks, 2014 to
Just a single
2016
year.
New Orleans Saints, 2017 question mark,
I should've
2018 to
gotten this
2019
one.
Los Angeles Rams, and 2020 to
I
present
like-
the Houston Texans.
I should know this one actually. All right, Brandon Cooks. Didn't he played in New England, right? No?
I don't know.
I don't know. New England, I'll stick with that. I just feel like that was the first thing that came to mind as you were reading the question.
Final answer?
Yeah.
It is the New England Patriots. I thought maybe the 1 year there, this guy who's played on a couple teams. That was the one
Mhm.
I remembered least, but
You asked that question so slyly, Vig. You're like, he played in New England, right? Yep.
I
wanted like
I almost
an answer.
answered
on
you,
that.
Vig.
I want to be
I
like,
was,
yeah, he did.
I was trying to get like maybe a hint of something, but I just went with it. Yeah.
I almost nodded. Like
Good poker faces across the board, by the way.
I almost screwed up.
well, Vig, that's going to give you a decent lead right here. Josh, but you get to pick Josh's next category. Where is he going?
Yeah, you got a really good lead, Vig.
This is 500. Tamian, wherever you are, I appreciate you. Let's go to player one. No, let's do. Let's wait. 1600. Let's do final four. So then you can't
Okay.
get as many points. I'm gonna do more strategy.
That was probably smart. That was
Yeah.
probably smart. And once I get this right, JL's gonna get the same treatment. So
Oh man, I'm in last place, bro. Why you do that to me?
Well, Josh, your question is, I need you to name 3 of the 4 teams that competed in the AFC and NFC championships games this past season. So the final 4 of the NFL. I need you to give me 3 of those 4 teams.
So the Rams, the Bengals played the Chiefs. Who did the Rams play? I mean, it doesn't matter.
I only need 3 of them.
Yeah. So Rams, Bengals, Chiefs.
That is absolutely correct. We had Bengals, Chiefs, 49ers, Rams was the last one. But Josh, you're going to get $100 on that question.
Sorry, Jay.
Keeping you within striking range of Vig. Where are you sending JL?
Actually,
yeah, I was gonna say you're setting yourself up for success here.
I mean, like
Josh,
it's like
failure here.
It's like do I am I?
Actually, I guess never mind. I'll shut my mouth.
You can go to where was I again? I'm sorry.
Okay, JL, here is your question. Davante Adams, 2014 to 2021, question mark. 2022, Las Vegas Raiders.
Get it wrong.
That question
Get
mark?
it wrong.
It's the Patriots, right?
City Chiefs.
No, it's the Packers.
Final answer?
Yeah.
You are absolutely correct. It was the Green Bay Packers, JL. Going to add $100 to your total there. And you get to pick Vig's next category.
Send him to grab bag.
Grab bag, Vig. Do you want the 200 or the 500?
Just might as well continue this trend. 500, not related to football, so.
Okay, what is the name of the young astronomer from Zenla that became the Silver Surfer? So he was turned into the Silver Surfer to serve as the Herald of Galactus, the planet destroyer. Was that person Mark Spector, Victor Stone, Remy LeBeau, Norin Rad, or Piotr Rasputin?
Wow, okay. The young astronomer for Zenla that became... Let's see if I can rule out some of these folks at least, because I know what they may have done. Man, this is tough. I can't, I know some, but not all, honestly. Eesh. No idea. I, literally have no idea. Victor Stone's right in the middle. So I'm just going to pick that one. And if I get it right, I do. If I don't, then that's just no idea. I thought I knew some comics, but clearly I do not.
So final answer is...
Victor Stone. No, sorry.
Okay,
I was going
Victor
with Victor Stone.
It's definitely not Rasputin.
It is
Rad.
Norin
Okay, cool.
Rad. Norin Rad. All of these are actual
That's the only person I
superhero
know.
aliases. I do not remember all of them, but that one was tough. Scott Fish said Stone is Cyborg. Alfredo said Remy LeBeau is Gambit. So these other ones were also other heroes, but Norin Rad became the Silver Surfer. And if you haven't watched the old school Silver Surfer
Honestly,
cartoon, check it out on Disney+.
Guessed that. He's the only name that doesn't sound like they're from Earth. Wow, I'm an idiot. Every other name sounds like an Earthling name.
I think that's the first one you've gotten wrong, meaning Josh, you get to pick your own category.
Yes. It's I'm gonna go to 400, player 1 plus player 2 or player 3.
Makes sense. 400, player 1 plus player 2 or player 3. Which is higher? Baker Mayfield career losses or Jonathan Taylor plus James Conner rushing touchdowns from this past season?
You know which one Simon's gonna make it, Josh.
So Jonathan Taylor plus James Conner rushing touchdowns from last season. That was pretty high. So Jonathan Taylor 18, James Conner 15. So they're both it's over 30. So it's 33 compared to Baker Mayfield's losses. He probably has less losses. I'm gonna go with Jonathan Taylor and James Conner.
Final answer?
Mm-hmm.
You are absolutely correct. Baker Mayfield is an exactly 50% winning quarterback in his career in the NFL. 30 wins, 30 losses. And Jonathan Taylor plus James Conner barely edged him out with this category. Nice job, Joshua.
Thank you.
That one. And that means you get to pick Dale's category.
JL, you can go to whatever you want to go to. You like grab bag? You like grab bags. You like grab bag. Go to grab bag.
Okay, Joe, you're in grab bag, and there's only one question left. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Which of these vehicles was the best-selling vehicle in the U.S. in 2021, according to Car and Driver? Was it the Toyota Corolla, the Honda CR-V, the Ford F-Series, or the Toyota RAV4?
Ooh, interesting. I'm actually...
I feel like I don't see many Corollas nowadays. CR-Vs are pretty popular. So are Ford. I'm going to go with Ford.
Ford F-Series, final answer?
Yeah.
I would have gone a Honda.
You are absolutely correct, Dale. The Ford F-Series, the F-150, is the best-selling vehicle in the United States. Multiple years running at this point.
Yeah.
I wouldn't expect a pickup truck to be that.
Yeah, I know they've been getting a lot of publicity and stuff for their EV truck coming out too. So I'm sure that's only hyped it up.
Only 2 people in the chat got that one right. Tamian and One and Done. Everybody else going with Corolla, RAV4. I take that back. Albert got that one as well. And Tamian said, isn't the F-150 the most bought car in the U.S.? Indeed, it is. And knowing that would have gotten you this question. Nice job, Jay. I'm going to bump you up to 11.
Texas is a very big place.
Texas is a very big place. Oh, dear God, driving on the roads here. You feel the F-150 is the most.
That was so good.
Joe, you get to pick Vig's category. This is going to be our last round through before.
All right, Jeopardy. Let's send Vig to player 1 plus player 2 plus player 3.
Yeah, I'll do the
100
200. The 200, sir.
Which is higher, DJ Moore PPR fantasy points or Tom Brady plus Matthew Stafford plus Justin Herbert passing touchdowns from this past season?
DJ Moore PPR fantasy points. These wide receivers, sometimes he probably like somewhere in the 200, 250. No, not even. Tom Brady had 40 something. Stafford had 40 something. Herbert probably close to 40. So that's 120-ish touchdowns between the three of them. Did DJ Moore get 120 PPR fantasy points? I don't know if he did. Oh, gosh. I'm mostly just stressed that Josh is so close to me. But I feel like it's PPR. So I will go with DJ Moore as getting more than what I think is roughly 120-ish PPR fantasy points.
Final answer?
Unfortunately.
You broke it down.
Fortunately, well, you are correct. DJ Moore had way more than that.
Freaking well.
237.5. I think people often forget that he had a decent season.
I did forget he had a decent
underperforming.
Season.
And then Brady, Stafford, and Herbert, you were right on the money with those guys. Brady,
you like dad jokes, Vig.
Oh, that's a good one. That's really good.
Vig, that's going to add 200 to your total, and you get to pick Josh's category.
I'm going, as Josh is closer to me. Josh, sorry, I'm going to give you player one, player two, player three. I'm going to give you the smart one.
Yeah.
Okay, Josh, which is higher? Tom Brady passing yards or Matt Ryan passing yards plus Mac Jones passing yards?
I think Matt Ryan and Mac Jones passed him. It had that, the two.
You are absolutely correct, and it's not particularly close. Matt Ryan and Mac Jones combined for almost 8,000 passing yards. Tom Brady, the most in the league, but not enough to beat those two guys together. Josh, that's going to add 100 to your total. JL. You just get to pick which one you want here. 200 for JL on the odd man out.
JL's not out of this.
Okay, JL. 5 or more franchise Super Bowls. The Denver Broncos, the New England Patriots, the San Francisco 49ers, or the Pittsburgh Steelers. Which one of these teams does not have 5 or more franchise Super Bowls?
Okay, I can immediately rule out Steelers and Patriots. So we're left with 49ers and Broncos. And I'm pretty sure it's the Broncos. So I'm going to go Broncos.
Final answer?
Yeah.
You are absolutely correct. The Broncos have 3. The 49ers have 5. The Steelers and the Patriots tied with the most for 6 in this one, JL. That's going to add 200 to your total. And no one gets this last question, but I'm just going to show it to you guys. 300 or more rushing attempts. Jonathan Taylor, Najee Harris, Derrick Henry. Which one of these guys did not have 300 or more rushing attempts?
Damn.
Derrick Henry.
Henry, yeah.
It's hard.
With 219,
I was going for the
close, though.
I was wrong.
Oh, you were going most rushing attempts?
Yeah, I was like over.
I was like, Derrick Henry had a lot, but I think the other two were like the highest two, right?
Yeah.
And Scott said, have the Niners had 5? I've never heard that constantly from Niners fans. Okay, guys. At the end of this round, the scores are Vig in first place with 2,600 points. Josh, you are in second place with 2,200 points. And JL, you are in third place with 1,300 points.
Yes.
I'm going to give you
the same one from yesterday, right?
It's the same one from yesterday.
I'm going to give you the category.
Beautiful ham. That's some beautiful ham.
I'm going to give you the category for Final Jeopardy, and you guys need to write down your wagers for me. The category is stat line assign. I am going to give you a stat line and a couple different players, and you have to tell me which player those season stats correspond to. So make your wagers now, anywhere from 0 to your total amount, and we will be good to go. I'm making some notes down here.
Chat for this one too.
Yeah, if you guys could get out of the chat, that would be great as well.
Features.
Give you guys about 30 seconds to come up.
Do you have to write it, or can I just tell you?
Write it down. I'll so these guys, Mr. Scamper said, "Sweet ham, JL."
Thank you, Mr. Scamps.
Scott says
All
Steelers have 5 or 6. Seattle game, the only one I truly believe was rigged. I'm very anti-conspiracy theory, but that game, phew, says Scott Fish. And Tamian said, Josh, come on, bring it home.
We
Josh.
got this, Damian. Let's go.
Jail, before I reveal
That's
the
exactly
question,
what Josh said to me yesterday morning.
Yeah,
He's
he
like,
did.
come home
He
to
said
Papa.
It was cold.
Yeah.
What
I
were the
did,
results
actually.
of the poll we posted in the chat prior to this show? Did we have a poll?
Yeah, Vig won. I came in second. Josh came in third. I don't remember what the actual results are.
People have
Also,
no
That
idea what
Jeff
they're doing.
guy came in third,
Come here now, and you're saying they are spreading conspiracy theories in the YouTube chat. Wow. Yeah, if you don't want to deal with Scott Fish's conspiracy theories, head on
Get
over
out.
to the Twitch chat.
Oh,
Wait,
yeah.
I just realized there is a Twitch chat. I didn't even notice the Twitch logo all this time. This is fantastic.
It's come here now, over there, holding the
It's
fort
just one.
down.
Yeah. One
Okay,
day
guys.
we will no longer stream to Twitch.
Kevin's also over there
That'd
a
be it.
lot.
Kev does go over there.
JL, can you reveal your wager for me?
Well, sure.
Or everybody reveal your wagers.
Just me.
JL going all in, so that's going to be 2,600 or 0.
Wait,
Josh, you went all in as
2,400
well?
or 0, right? For Josh.
Yep, Josh, you went all in.
I have 2,200.
So that's 4,400 or 0 for Josh.
Yeah.
And you went 1801 for Vig. So I believe that would put you at 4,401, if I'm not mistaken.
That was the goal.
And you did your math right. And then if you got it wrong,
I tried to
sorry,
do
what
the
was
math,
your-
yeah.
What was your wager again? 1801?
1801. So I would drop to like
799.
$7.99.
You get that wrong. So you
Unfortunate.
have a couple paths to victory here, Vig. We will see how this pans out.
I'm
One
getting this
second.
one
I'm just
right.
double checking my math here. Yep, we are good to go. Guys, your final question is, here's the stat line. 803 rushing yards, 5 rushing touchdowns, 34 receptions, 313 receiving yards, 2 receiving touchdowns. Is this Rashad Penny, AJ Dillon, or Alvin Kamara? So you guys take a second to write down your answers,
Oh, yeah.
who you think this player is, and then we will go from
Between
there.
two of them.
Make sure you guys are in the private chat as well, not in the comments.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm between two guys.
Where do I find comments in private chat? Like, do I put the answer in there?
If you're not reading them, then you're good. If
Okay.
you're not
I'm not-
reading the chat comments.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is just so you don't see what the chat's guessing.
Oh,
They
well,
don't really know.
I actually think I know the answer to this one because I have this player rostered, and I almost
Okay.
traded them
who
yesterday.
is it? Don't actually
Somebody.
tell me.
Somebody. But I got my answer ready. I think I know this one.
I'm between two people, and I'm not 100% sure.
I've been in here putting the pressure on, so don't get this wrong, Viggy.
Oh, Ivan knows me well, but I think I got this. I think for once I'm actually confident about an answer. And watch that be wrong.
Do you guys have your answers ready, JL?
I'm ready.
Josh?
Hold on.
He's licked his pen.
Yeah, my pen is not writing. You know that works, right?
No. Yeah, we talked about this like a week
It
ago.
does work. It always makes my pen start writing. I'll tell you that much.
And Tamian said Biggie Smalls versus Jeff. Just counting JL out here.
Yeah, wow.
JL could still win if you guys get this wrong.
Good.
JL could be the winner.
And I get it right.
Okay,
All
let's
right.
have you guys reveal your answers.
I'm scared.
Damn it.
Everybody
we all went the
going
same
with
thing?
AJ Dillon here.
Dillion.
Well,
I was
the
thinking it could be
correct
Alvin Kamara.
answer is
It is so good.
AJ Dillon, which means
All
Vic,
right.
you are the winner of today's fantasy Jeopardy
Well done.
game. All that talking yourself down, and then you came in here and absolutely dominated. Final score of 4401 to Josh with 4,400, JL with 2,000. But you know what? That was still a good game, JL. You did great.
Thanks, buddy.
Vig, for real, that was an awesome run. Absolutely dominant. Those $500 questions paying off. Guys, if you are not already following our guest Vig on Twitter, go and do that right now at Dr. Vig. And Vig, thank you so much for taking the time and coming to play Jeopardy with us today.
No, folks, thanks. Again, I have never been able to watch live because it's almost always during work, but I watch afterwards, which is why I can make reference to like yesterday's stuff. But y'all are fantastic. It's always fun to watch. And thanks for having me. This was great. I literally Slumdog Millionaired my way through this and just made random guesses. And
It's
like,
bullcrap. You were saying you weren't good at this stuff, and you killed it, man. You
Yeah,
answered almost
get outta
every
here.
question
well, I
right,
think
you know?
what I really liked is that you had questions that you could reason through. Most Jeopardy's just straight facts, which makes it tough. But you gave me questions I could think through, which worked out.
That's
This is why we have
exactly what
trust issues.
Alfredo in here absolutely celebrating. Well, thank you to Alfredo for coming in here and cheering on Vig. And thank you to everybody else in the chat who played along. during today. And Alfredo said the pretend GM hosts are 2-0. And we're going to have to bring you back for at least 3 more games, and they will not be rigged like that Steelers Super Bowl. Absolutely not.
Hey, maybe we could bring you both on sometime. I have some head-to-head FYF.
Scott, some advice for you here, Vig. Revolutionize your lunch break with some FYF.
Oh man, I wish I had. I don't get lunch breaks, but if I did, this would be a great thing to watch.
Guys, that is going to be it for us today. We will be back tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern time for some more fantasy football game show fun. Until then, we are out of here. Adios, everybody.
Bye-bye.
The trading makes fantasy fun.